G'day, how you going? Johnsy here. Alright, welcome to my next video after action report or during action report. This one I'm going to do a little bit differently. I'm actually going to play Thor, and Thor is the name I've given to my Alienware 17-inch laptop. The reason I've named it Thor is, as anybody who's a great Stargate fan, they would know that one of the aliens in it is named Thor from the Norse mythology. So yeah, that's why I've named my computer Thor. So this one I'm going to play the AI. Now, I don't play the AI or Thor much, due to I enjoy it much more playing a human opponent. But I thought I might just do this one a little bit differently, and yeah, so we'll give one a go. This is the scenario I'm playing is Retaking of Koshtovnist. Righto, so I've probably butchered that. But anyway, this is one that has been made by Nelson 1812, who's quite good at making scenarios. Anyway, so it's an attack. It's a defend and attack scenario. So start off with the Germans defending, and then we get troops later on in it, and we end up attacking. So it's 2.5 hours long, and what I'm thinking of doing is just making this in half-an-hour bites. I'll do 1 or 2 each week, and what I'd like to do is get the people who watch it, if you'd like to put down any tips or tricks that you want to see, if you have any tricks or tips that you like that I don't use, if you've got some ideas on what I could do with my forces, e.g. different tactics and things like that, I'd love for you to write them in the comments, and we'll try and get a little bit of audience interaction going. Anyway, so if we have a look, yeah, blah blah blah, secure and hold it, advanced recon half an hour, further reinforcements 45 minutes. Alright, so we go here. Alright, friendly forces. So we got a company of Fusiliers, 2 Pak 38 50mm, a anti-aircraft, and 2 Stugs. Reinforcements. Now, I'm not sure about this because it's saying a first platoon recon vehicle, including support teams and transport. So, first platoon recon vehicle, to me that's one vehicle. So I don't know, I might get a bit more. So after 30 minutes, 2 Panzer IVs. After 45 minutes, 2 platoons of Panzer Grenadier with support and transports. 2 more Panzer IVs and 4 Tigers. You beauty. 50 minutes. Now it says here including support teams and transport, so we're missing a line there. I'd say it's probably the 3rd platoon of the Panzer Grenadiers plus 5 more heavy tanks. 55 minutes of support company or part of, recon platoon and pioneers with support teams. 60 minutes, 3rd platoon of the pioneers with a Stummel and a Sturmgeschütz. Enemy forces, various Soviet armour and infantry. They will receive a bonus if they can touch the trenches outside West Koshtovnist, whatever, however you say it. I'm not very good at Russian. I'm pretty ordinary at English too. Anyway, so let's have a look at the tactical map. So what we've got is, I've got forces in the town here, and I've also got some forces on the edge of this forest. Now if you have a look here, the other end of this forest I'd say is occupied by some Russians, and then the forest along this edge of the map is occupied by the Russians. Alright, so let's have a little look. So this is the map. I'll turn on the objectives. So we've got the forest crossroads and the forest roads west. Then we've got all of these trenches here. These are the ones that if the AI touches them, they get a bonus. You got the town, the barracks, the farms, more trenches, and the woods. Alright, so we'll turn them off and we'll turn on the landmarks. Now, you've got Soviet forces advancing, so we're going to cop forces, I'd say, coming into the game from along here, the whole game. And it says here, where are we? Soviet controlled forest. So one of the things I'm going to do is try and clear out this forest fairly early in the battle. Alright, so let's go to forces. I'll turn off the landmarks. So what we've got here is the Fusilier Battalion headquarters and the company headquarters there. Now the company headquarters has three platoons in it, sorry. This is the first platoon. I think they're going to take the brunt of the attack. Now in the setup, I couldn't move any of the trenches. I could move some of the foxholes, but I also couldn't move, if you have a look there, we've got tank obstacles. So I couldn't move a lot of that sort of stuff. So anyway, so there's your first platoon. That's your second platoon. I left them pretty much where the scenario designer put them, because what I'm hoping on doing is getting eyes on what's going on out here. I've also got some guys here. They are part of the Fusilier Battalion. But what I'm hoping is that they can fall back. I'm actually just going to try and knock around as many of his infantry there, but if his armour starts opening up on the infantry, all of my infantry will fall back into the town and we'll try and take the fight building to building. Alright, then we have over here, we have the third platoon. Now for some unknown reason, if we go along here, I'll show you something. Alright, there is some trenches here. Now, I don't know why, but we had these two machine guns, the Ford Observer team, and also the mortar and mortar ammo bearer, all here. And the way that I saw it was, if this forest was truly controlled by the Russians, and I've got my men there, and not a good force, they would get their asses handed to them. So what I did was I pulled them back here, because the setup zone for this area was just this little area here that also went to just there, so I could pull them all back. Alright, so third platoon, its objectives for the first part of this is to do a recon through this area, establish what Soviet forces are there and if they can move them. If not, they are to fix them and wait for reinforcements. And then basically the rest of these guys are just trying to hold until I can get reinforcements. I'd say I'm not going to be able to get any half decent reinforcements until at least the 2 hour, 1 hour 45 mark, 1 hour 30 mark on the clock is up. So we'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, so I moved a couple of things from where the scenario designer put it. I moved this fella over to here. What else should I do? Oh yeah, this anti-tank I have left these guys here where they were put by the scenario designer, and there's also, you know, some more bunkers there. So we've got all this trench system here. So my first turn I'll be running guys into the trench systems. He did have his machine guns in there, but what I've done is I've stuck them up in these two buildings here. Previous experience playing Thor has been that machine guns in buildings, he doesn't fire tanks, he doesn't get the tanks to fire on them. So they can sit in the building and fire as much as they want, and I've never seen Thor direct his armour to take them out, so that's what I'm hoping for. Now, as I said, I left this side fairly weak of anti-tank asset, so I have got my best Sturmgeschütz here. Depending on what happens here, I mean, I can see a bit from this area, but what I might be doing is bringing him out here and up behind this church here, trying to get flank shots into this area here. So we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, so that is my setup, my thoughts. Like I said, at first this is a defend type battle, so these guys are all going to be defending. I don't know how well they'll do. By reading the briefing, I am thinking that they're basically going to get wiped out. But I might be misinterpreting that briefing. Like I said, these guys, their objective is basically to do reconnaissance through this forest here, and if they can, clear it of Russians while we wait for the reinforcements, which as far as I know are coming around this area here. Alright, so I am going to do about half an hour little snippets of this battle, and posting them on YouTube. I'll do 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 of those a weekend. Some weekends I might not do any, but the idea is to have a battle against Thor, but also to get some ideas of what people want to see, tricks that people have, and you know, if people think that I'm doing it the right way, or if they've got other ways of doing it. Anyway, so how about we get started? I have given orders and the setup, so basically there shouldn't be a great deal happening here. We might get some spotted sights through this area here from the guys. Oh yeah, look at that, straight up. And I'm just going to show a lot of patience moving through here. I will play this the way that I normally do, watch it once from above, trying to see the whole thing, and then go to individual areas or operations. I also did my battlefield review, so that involves key terrain, identifying key terrain features, avenues of attack or advance, named areas of interest, all that sort of thing. So I've sort of worked out where I think they'll come. It's not a really big map, it's fairly flat, so yeah. Anyway, so like I said, we've got no real contact down here. Now, a trick that I use when going into forests, when you're wanting to see a fair bit, is by hitting the C button. You actually can see a fair bit more. So what I'm doing is I'm basically walking part of A squad down the road here, And they're basically just going to wander down the road, but I'm also got 2 machine guns set up here. I have got mortars ready to go, some flamethrower, so I will get all of them involved, but I've also got the other squads watching the flanks just a little bit behind of this one here. Alright, so we might now go, I'll get out of the sea and we'll go and have a look at what we could see over here and who could see what. So as you can see, it is a largish map, but they're going to be fairly long range tank duels, I would think, when I get my Tigers. I'm thinking that the further I can keep my Tigers away the better, but I am probably going to have to get them over the river and into the town. Alright, so we've got this one tank. Now who could say, oh yeah, oh matey. Alright, so what we'll do is just watch this from here. Oh yeah, there's some. Did he say Scheiße Panzer? Yep, that's pretty funny, that is. Oh, I love some of the sound mods people do. Alright, so we do have infantry running around. Alright, so let's go and have a look what we got going on here. Ooh, we got the big bugger here. These are the IS one, I think it is. So it's got the 85mm, so that's a very hard hitting beast. So we're in a forest, so I'll go to the wide angle. We might just watch this from this way. Troops there, more of them, so that's 2. From the same group, so that'll be 1. Alright, so there's no use getting anything to start opening fire as yet. Like I said, there's some stuff, you know, we got the barbed wire here, over here I've got barbed wire and trenches, so I'm keeping a squad there with an anti-tank asset. Also got eyes going on here with some snipers. So I'm wanting the snipers and machine guns basically to do a lot of damage to the infantry as they try and get closer. Gonna keep this tank hunter team here for in case he drives some tanks down this road. They should be able to hammer it. But I've also got these guys here as eyes onto this area of the map here. So anyway, how about we go to the orders phase. I think I will give these guys a covered arc. As well as these guys. Lovely. Right, so that's another scout team there. These guys, oh yeah, they got a window to look out, that's good. Pull this guy back a bit. I need to fix up my covered arc here. That's better. Sorry, wrong one. And you hate it when you do that. There we go. Right, I've also put a lot of my anti-tank already in the town. As well as flamethrowers and all that sort of stuff. Alright. Yep, he's right. Let's just see how we're going here. Alright, so we'll get them going, yep. Move to there. Yep. They're good. Keep them close to these guys here. So I'm trying to use a lot of what I learnt by reading all the Bill Hardenberger's AARs as well as his blog, which are just brilliant in the way of teaching you how to use your forces in a much better way. No, we don't want them quick, we want them to move. Like I said, I'm just trying to be very patient here. What I might also do is a little bit of recon fire. See if that... So a minute of fire there, that's not going to hurt. And I will be able to resupply with the half tracks that come in to this battle around half an hour or so, so I'm not overly concerned with using too much of my ammo. Alright, I think I should try and get these guys to here. Alright, well, what I'm also doing with these guys here, they're going to recon down this road. I'll let the main platoon get further ahead, you know, once they're up around here, the whole platoon, then these guys will just start doing their recon. Alright, I actually might get these guys here. Yeah, I might get them to move to here. I think these guys are pretty good. Let's get them to move forward a little. Alright. Not much more to do there. Alright, so what I might do is just leave it there for now. This will be the first episode. I think it's pretty close to half an hour, and we'll get back into it more in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, make some comments, like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you for the next episode. Bye.